All right, so I saw this knife on eBay and Amazon, and it was cheap. It's made out of it's made in China, but it had like good bones to build or turn it into a better knife, right? So it's stainless. It's an Mtech. It's got like a flat grind on both sides, full tang. It's got a place for like fasteners in the right spot. The tip of the knife is like, on center with the handle, which is good. It's got a good hole for a lanyard that's not like too small. So, like I said, it's all there. I was going to use the knife as is, honestly, and just put like a convex bevel on both sides, but this handle is like so freaking uncomfortable, man. So what I ended up doing was I ended up making like a new handle and kind of reprofiling the knife, right? And after I put all this work into this freaking knife, what ended up happening was I go to put like the convex edge on it, and this steel is so shitty and soft that it won't even like, I can't even sharpen the knife. It's so bad, right? So what do I do? I buy two more of them. But no, hang on, bear with me, all right? So I started reading on the internet about people who, maybe have taken like some like welding rod or filler wire, for like a welder, and maybe like added that to the edge of the knife in order to give the knife more hardness in the blade or a better edge. And this is what ended up turning out. This is how it ended up turning out. There's a bunch of like porosity, and you can right there you can kind of see where there is some discontinuity all over the place, where different passes of my MIG welder overlapped others and stuff like that. I actually welded this thing up once, just like that, and I ground it to this convex bevel that you see here. And then when I saw those defects, I decided to weld it again, but differently, so that I wouldn't have any porosity, and I would have like good overlap on every pass. And then I ground it down again to this convex bevel, and I still have all the porosity problems. But this blade has gone from like being totally worthless to actually like totally usable now, and I got a handle that is comfortable to me, and all the other attributes that I just talked about that are good in a knife. So it's sharp enough. It holds an edge. It batons fine. It whittles fine. If I put the blade in like a vise like this and, bend it, the knife has a good spring temper to it, and it like returns back to shape. This knife here with the welding done to the blade, it's got the same temper still. And I don't hear any cracking or see anything bad happening down there. It's kind of funny. After I bought this knife here, I bought two more of these, and both of these had like way better blades than the first one that I bought. So that should give you an idea of the quality control that goes into these Mtech knives. There's the model number. But again, it's the hardest thing about building a knife, I would say, is making the blade and then the heat treating. So like I said, if you're like an amateur knife builder, whatever, this is, again, good bones to make an amateur knife with.